Today's video is sponsored by Tokyo Treat and Sakurako. Alright, what is up? This is Slow Plays, and I am back getting in with another Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 DLC Pack 17 video. Let's talk about Vegeta's new form and how it basically is Ultra Ego, okay? It's going to be Xenoverse 2's version of Ultra Ego. I think that at this point in time, it's obvious what they're trying to go for. I'm not confirming that that's actually the intention of Vegeta's Ultra Super Villain form or whatever, but just by looking at it and seeing the attacks he has, the moves, you know, the facial expressions, everything about it is screaming Ultra Ego. Okay, they want Ultra Ego so badly, but they just cannot get the special permission needed, I guess, to, you know, get manga content. Okay, so main point of this video is mainly discussing manga content in the video games. Okay, why do we not see any of the new stuff that was in the, you know, more recent arcs, being the Mora arc as well as the Granola arc, which are the only two, you know, arcs that have not been adapted in the anime? Superhero obviously got its own movie. In the manga it was different, but that was the last arc that we currently have right now. So there's only been 3 arcs since Dragon Ball Super, in a sense, ended. Okay, if you want to count the Broly arc, maybe that's 4, but it's not really an arc. It's like a movie, okay, like Superhero, but that was never in the manga. Okay, so why is it that they're making this Ultra Ego-like character for Xenoverse 2 instead of just giving us Ultra Ego, right? And a lot of us know kind of the reason why. Okay, but, you know, since there are a lot of new people that have subscribed to this channel, or maybe that are younger and don't understand, you know, how the manga conversion to, you know, video game content has become kind of like an issue. Okay, they just don't do it. Okay, you never see it happen. It's a very, very rare thing. Okay. Shout out to DBS Chronicles, because, you know, he made this tweet and everybody was thinking this. He said, Xenoverse wanted Ultra Ego so bad that they made an entirely new form just because they can't use the official Ultra Ego yet. Now, keep in mind, he says yet, okay? Again, look at the facial features and everything. I know Vegeta, you know, he's smiling like that and everything. Like, I made this really bootleg version, okay? This is literally me going in like MS Paint and drawing this in. It's such an easy thing that you can do, okay? And ever since he got revealed, people either saying Vegeta Black or Ultra Ego, right? That's what they think this is, okay? This right here screamed it, okay? At this point, like, when I first saw it, I was like, Vegeta Black, okay? This looks like Vegeta Black. But then when I saw this, I was like, bro, that's literally from the manga. That's just straight from the manga. It's a very generic attack, but this is his Hakai ball move that he used against Granola, okay? It's an actual thing, okay? I'm not the only person that thinks this, okay? Everybody has been saying it, okay? As Xenoverse 2 said, nah, I'm gonna do my own thing, okay? And it's similar with, you know, Goku Black. A lot of us thought if Goku Black was gonna be getting a new version, a new character, he was gonna be getting the one from Heroes, okay? But once again, they couldn't do that, okay? So Heroes and manga content, really, really hard to see in the video games. Heroes is a lot better, okay? I feel like it's a lot easier for, you know, either these developers or publishers, most likely the publisher, Bandai, to get that permission that they need in order to get them in the video games, because we've seen Heroes content in Dokkan, right? But again, we still have not seen like any major manga content in any of the video games at all, like just period, okay? Now, the very, very small, rare instance that we've gotten any sort of manga content in any of the games has been Dragon Ball Z Kakarot and Dragon Ball Heroes. Okay, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot got the manga version of the Future Trunks, I guess, Buu Saga arc, which was a very short thing, but it was slightly touched upon in the anime, okay, first, as more of a flashback of what happened. Okay, we didn't get to see a full-on story, like a full, complete, you know, arc of it, right, to kind of understand exactly what happened. Toyotaro did it, though, okay? In the manga, he showed Trunks training with Supreme Kai. He got the, you know, the clothes and everything, training with the Z Sword. We had a full training arc of that, and then he had the actual battle with Babidi and Dabura, okay, and completely destroying Dabura. But showing how he unlocked Super Saiyan 2 for the first time, okay? For whatever reason in the video games, they gave him Super Saiyan 2 before he even officially knew how to do it. No, he never knew how to do it until Dragon Ball Super revealed that he could unlock that form and reach that form, okay? Tokyo Treat is a monthly pop Japanese snack subscription box where you will get up to 20 of the exclusive limited edition and seasonal flavored Japanese snacks, including Japanese instant ramen and drinks that are only available in Japan for a limited time. While Sakurako is a monthly Japanese artisan snack box that supports local Japanese snack makers, each box coming with 20 traditional, authentic, and artisan Japanese snacks, including Japanese teas and a special Japanese tableware. We have finally entered the month of April, and we got some new delicious snacks from Tokyo Treat and Sakurako. We're going to be trying out the Sakura Karinto. I believe this is from Tokyo Treat. I've had stuff like this before in like a trail mix, like a Asian trail mix type of thing, but it smells really good. Ooh, it's got like a apple cinnamon kind of smell. Kind of smells like an apple fritter. Sweet. That's good, man. So I'm really excited for Sakurako because we have roasted soy sauce flavored corn snack. So I imagine this is like a soy sauce Cheeto, that's hype, dude. Oh, look at this, that little circles, little donuts. Oh, wow, very buttery smelling. And it's kind of sweet. That's weird, but I like it. And check this out, we got some blueberry hibiscus tea. Oh yeah, it does taste like blueberry. All right, so tableware for this month is a glass, a little cup. Oh wow, that's cute. Very different shape from what I'm normally used to with Sakurako, but that's awesome. And it even has their little logo on there. I love it. It's still cherry blossom season here in Japan, and did you know that the beauty of sakura can be enjoyed not only during the day, but also at night, known as yozakura? Experience the enchanting beauty of Japan's sakura under the moonlight with Tokyo Treat and Sakurako's special yozakura box. This month's boxes feature a beautifully designed yozakura-themed box filled with a delightful assortment of sakura-inspired treats, inviting you to immerse yourself in cherry blossom festivals. Tokyo Treat's Sakura Matsuri Snack Fest box features strawberry Kit Kats, Sakura Sweet Tarts, Sakura Waffle Cookies, the Sakura Karinto, as well as Sakura Cream Cake. The April theme for Sakurako is a night of Sakura, the snack highlights being Sakura Cream Cookies, Castalia Cake, Mochi, Sakura Cashew Nuts, Yokon, and many more, and all of it pairs excellently with the Yozakura special tea, the blueberry hibiscus tea. With this month, it also comes with a special Sakura glass tableware item. Use code SLOWS to get $5 off for your first Sakurako box through the link down below in the description, and also to get $5 off for your first Tokyo Treat box, also down in the link in the description below. Now, we've discussed manga content several times in the past when it comes to the video games and stuff. Okay, what is the reason? Okay, what is the reason? I'm sure you guys are aware that a lot of people have stated, or at least it's been inferred, that they will not do any manga content until it has an anime adaptation first, okay? When it's actually fully animated, whether it be a movie, an actual anime, I don't know, maybe a TV special, you know, has some type of actual animation where it's being, you know, broadcasted or shown publicly, you know, worldwide, right? I mean, for the most part. You know, Dragon Ball Superhero, okay? We got Beast Gohan, Orange Piccolo, the Gammas, Cell Max. We got all them in the video games, even though all that took place after Granola and Moro, okay? Some people are like, why are we getting all this in the video games, but we never saw Moro and Granola? That came before, right? Because it's never been in the anime, okay? So it's definitely been inferred that they're not gonna touch any of the manga shit until we see an anime adaptation, right? Now, again, the rare instance where we've seen stuff like that is another example, Dragon Ball Heroes. Goku can use the Hakai. That was something in the Goku Black arc that he did, okay? Vegeta can use Gamma Burst Flash. I believe that was also from the Goku Black arc, okay? And it was the same thing with Trunks doing, you know, the training and the Buu Saga stuff, okay? They did all that because, let's just be real, they're never going to adapt that stuff in any anime adaptation because they've already had it done. Okay, they've already had those arcs done and animated in the anime versions of those stories. Okay, so those are those rare exceptions. Okay, again, we have never seen anything from the Moro Saga or the Granola Saga. Okay, I think there have been rare instances where there's been figures maybe, and those are like very, very special limited edition things. I could be wrong about that. I don't follow the figures as much, but promotional material, merchandise, video games, it's like taboo to go towards, using the manga stuff, right? And it absolutely makes sense, okay? It 100% makes sense. Why would you, okay, I know the excuse is, okay, if they do the manga content, more people will know about, the manga, and they'll maybe read the manga. And that's like a hit or a miss, okay? That's a very, that's not guaranteed, okay? If it's anime, people want to watch an anime instead of reading a manga, okay? It is way easier to sit back, kind of almost basically turn your brain off to a sense, to just watch an actual anime, like an animated format, okay? When it comes down to it. You're going to be doing a little bit of extra work by reading the manga, okay? That's just realistic, okay? We make that joke that Dragon Ball fans can't read, but I mean, it applies in this situation. So shout outs to the homie Neo Taku because he dug this up. This was an interview I was really looking for because I do remember it. He stated that this is another bit of proof that this is 99% Ultra Ego. He's referring to the teaser before we actually got the reveal. Again, everybody thought Ultra Ego Vegeta was going to be a thing that was coming after we got that initial teaser for the DLC 17 back in, I think, like October or whatever, okay? Toyotaro, in an interview with VJump in August of 2022, said that these new forms will show up in the video games, okay? He was referring to, I think, like Gas, Ultra Ego, Granolas, like, I don't know, Special Eye form or whatever. Just, in general, just content, characters from the manga will eventually show up in the video games, okay? Nothing prevents them from adding manga-exclusive content. DBZ Kakarot added manga-exclusive story to the Future Trunks DLC. Now, again, this is absolutely true, okay? We always use, or it's always been stated that they have to, there's licensing, okay? We love to use that word, or people in the community. There has to be special licensing, right? Okay, I think it's just easier to say that they just need special permission, okay? And I'm going to bring that up in just a second here, but I just want to go over this interview because he said, literally says right there, okay, they were talking about it. He said, I'm sure that those forms will show up in the games, okay? Now, obviously, he has no idea when that's going to happen or if that's actually going to happen. He's just kind of, going off of, even though he does illustrate, okay, the manga. All right, he's not the one that's making the decisions. I want to put Ultra Ego in there, okay? He doesn't have that power, unfortunately, okay? That's going to be Shueisha, right? Shueisha, who right now, okay, in this current era of Dragon Ball, higher-ups and corporate shit, we have Shueisha at the top handling everything manga-related, okay? Obviously, they'll do anime and stuff, too. I mean, there's definitely going to be some back-and-forth permission, but mainly when it comes to anime, video games, merchandise, all that shit, that is Capsule Corporation Tokyo. That is owned and, handled and, everything by Akio Yoku, okay? That was a recent thing since this year started that they revealed, okay? He is officially handling all that shit now, okay? So maybe there is still more of a chance that we'll see some type of manga content in the video games before we get it in the anime, but I think, it still makes a lot more sense for them to just wait until it's animated, okay? I don't know if people are gonna, at this point in time, they say, oh, it's too late, we don't care anymore. They'll say that, people will say that, but the minute, for example, let's just say tomorrow they reveal, oh, Ultra Ego Vegeta is coming to Dokkan. That Dokkan's gonna be the #1 most top grossing of all time at that, like, people are gonna shit themselves for it, okay? In 5 years, 10 years from now, if they dropped Ultra Ego the first time in a video game without it being in the anime, people will buy the shit out of it, okay? However, if you do it in the anime first, more people know about it, right? More people are going to be going towards buying it in the merchandise because it's not just the video games. They want it to go through on everything, okay? They want people to buy t-shirts, coffee mugs, fucking figures, all right? underwear with Ultra Ego Vegeta slapped onto the dick. Like, everybody wants that, right? No, but in all seriousness, okay? That's what I'm trying to get at, okay? Even though they've never really explicitly stated as a higher up, okay, as somebody in the corporate level saying, we're not going to do manga content until it gets to anime shit. It's absolutely been inferred, right? Now, there is an example. I cannot find the exact example, but I want to say big shout-outs to Andy Plug Media, absolute GOAT. This dude knows his shit, okay? He knows a lot of the ins and outs of this type of stuff. He follows this stuff. He's very knowledgeable on it, okay? And I would advise you to give him a follow because he said that casual reminder that anime games that cover manga material have been rare for at least 20 years. Absolutely true. You're seeing it right now happen, okay? Specific permission has to be granted to use manga content. So, again, going back to what Neotaku said, there really isn't anything preventing them from doing it. It's not like it's impossible, like, oh, we can't do it. It's just not happening. No, but they got to do some extra legwork. They got to do some extra paperwork, probably, you know, in the sense. We say licensing and all that. Yeah. Specific permission to get whatever it is that they're looking for from the manga, okay? Because Sigmatic here says, shoutouts to the games, some of which are years old, that realize restricting a roster to anime or to adapted material is complete kneecap, okay? And even though I agree with this is true, it is annoying, and I wish we got all this, you know, manga content. For example, JoJo All-Stars Battle Royale or whatever. They've done shit from Part 7, Part 8, okay? Part 9 is not a thing yet. I mean, it's a thing right now, but it's like, you know, there's no video game content, to my knowledge, yet, unless they've done DLC. I haven't been following JoJo's, the game. But yeah, JoJolion, what is it? Steel Ball Run and all that. Those are two that have not been adapted yet. And even before that, Jolene and Part 6 hadn't been adapted, and they already had the manga content in the video games and stuff, okay? Until recently, within the past, you know, 4 years, they had it finally adapted in an actual, you know, anime format. Now, Andreas here says, source for the second one, okay? Because I would like to know where was it stated that they needed specific permission, okay? Even though, again, it's been inferred that we feel like it's very reasonable to believe that they gotta have some kind of, you know, they gotta go out of their way to do it, right? He stated he's too lazy to pull it back up right now, but it was either a Storm 3 interview on Matsuyama's blog or in his book, okay? Now, Storm 3, okay, I believe did do, or it was either Storm 3 or Storm 4. I think it was Storm 4, actually, that adapted the final part of Naruto Shippuden, the battle, okay, between Naruto and Sasuke, that last battle that they had. That was in that video game before it was even in the anime, if I recall correctly. I could be wrong about that, okay, because I wasn't really heavily following Naruto Shippuden at that time. I watched it and finished it very, very, you know, years later, a long time later, okay? So you can correct me if I'm wrong in that, but I'm pretty sure I remember seeing, like, I was following what was going on in the manga, but I knew for a fact it wasn't in the anime yet, okay? But then the game came out and they did it and everybody was talking about it because it was crazy, because I was like, whoa, we're getting this in the game before we're even seeing it in the anime. Like, in a sense, we're getting an animated format, because the video games, you know, CC2, they animate really well and they do a good job of it. It was just a 3D kind of, you know, version of it. So those are those only very, very rare instances. I'm not sure why they decided to do it or what hoops they had to jump through to do it, but they did it and they got it done. And, you know, people ate it up, okay? People really ate it up. But again, it still just makes a lot more sense to wait for it to be animated. I know people don't like that, okay? I'm just saying I understand where they're coming from with it, that they want to get the maximum, you know, amount of, they want to capitalize on it the absolute most, right? They want to get the most amount of money from it, and that's going to be, you strike when the iron is hot, right? Okay? And that's when the anime is ongoing, okay? You look at when Ultra Instinct happened, that in a sense got shown before it was in the anime in terms of the jizz-haired form, okay, the white-haired one. That was in Xenoverse 2 first. That was the very first debut of it, okay? But we already knew Ultra Instinct was happening. They already revealed it at the same time that they revealed it in V-Jump, that, you know, they showed Toriyama's version of Ultra Instinct, the master form and everything. They revealed that it's coming to the anime. yada yada, etc., right? Okay, we knew it was all, so it kind of all fell into place. It was a good time to start really promoting it. Okay, the same situation I believe happened with Gear 5, but Gear 5 came out a little bit more after the anime. Okay, it was like maybe like a month or two after the anime was shown of it. Okay, when those big forms, those major things happen, okay, they're gonna, again, strike when the iron is hot. So that's just kind of my video explaining and breaking down the situation with manga content. I'm still not expecting it to happen, until we get an anime format, right? But it's never impossible, okay? If they decide, okay, Capsule Corporation Tokyo, they're like, hey, yo, let me hit up Shueisha, let me get that special permission. I want to make a lot of money right now. Put Ultra Ego, Granola, and all that shit, in there, right? But realistically, just from the history of how Dragon Ball works and how they're doing things, I'd say don't hold on to the hope that it's actually going to happen anytime soon, okay? Right now, you're seeing it right now, okay? Real time. That their Xenoverse 2, for example, is just doing their own thing, right? Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, ring my notification bell. Have a great day. Peace.
This is Broly, and you are watching Slow Plays. Make sure to subscribe, or else I'll destroy your entire planet.